What's up, Alan? Doing shirts off?
Yeah, it's too
I can
hot.
respect that. I can respect that. I'm gonna pop this off if I feel the mood to. I have a fan going over there though. I'm in someone else's home right now. I can't be wilding with my shirt off.
You whore.
But how so? No, this is not like that. No, it's this is I'm dog sitting duties right now. Uh, I'm washing two dogs, and then I said, "Dogs, hold on real quick. I have a podcast to record," and they're like, "Okay." So yeah, we had understanding.
Good thing they're not loud dogs. Did you lock them out the room or something?
No, they're right there, just chilling. They're listening.
Yeah.
The the owners, they like, I think I told you, like they played proper Ebonics leading up to me watching them. So like the one dog gets used to like hearing my voice.
Really?
Yeah, so like they've been like playing old episodes, and like it's funny because they're familiar with my voice and your voice now. So it may be confusing to them. Like, why does he only kind of half sound like him? He doesn't fully sound like.
Now I can rob that house in peace. Thank you.
Oh goodness. Property Ebonics. I didn't know. I was discussing with Pat. Happy Juneteenth.
Don't. You weren't about to say you didn't know it was Juneteenth, were you?
No, I did not say. I didn't know it was Juneteenth. It's a federal holiday,
Yeah,
and
man.
also it's June 19th. Pretty
Yeah,
easy to
yeah,
find that one out.
yeah. So people are listening to this proper Ebonics, and we're recording on Juneteenth,
Yeah,
the
had
new
to.
federal holiday.
Yeah, I think it's the first federal holiday placed since Martin Luther King Jr. Day in like 1983.
That's correct. Okay, Kirk. Okay, I
Don't
see.
okay me. Yeah, that's just a basic fact. I know these things, kind of.
That's not basic. That's not basic. I guarantee. Pat, did you know that? Did you know that this is the first federal holiday since MLK and the '83? Did you know that, Pat? Oh, he said yes.
He
He
said
said
dot
yes.
dot dot. Yes. He's like, damn, I thought it was Columbus Day. Uh, Pat doesn't sound like that. Sorry, Pat.
Yeah, man. So how do you feel about Juneteenth being a federal holiday?
It's cool. It's cool. It's there. It's a recognized day. I think a lot of criticism that I'm seeing for it's a mixture of valid, but also like, it's one of the big criticism I'm seeing is that like, well, there's not a lot of policies in place, and like, police haven't been defunded yet. But yeah, just give us a holiday. But at the same time, my end of it, I'm like, it's kind of neat. Like I see, it's like, oh, it's kind of cool. Like that,
Right.
it could have been something that's not recognized. It's seen not just like as a day of just remembering and all that. It's like a federal. If you work at a post office, you have the day off holiday sort of thing. So yeah, I think that's cool.
Yeah, I feel like to me it's kind of like a underground rapper going mainstream. You know what I mean? It's like I want him to myself, but I know it's better for him. You know what I mean? I know he's gonna make more money, but like I miss the old school. I miss how before everybody knew about him. That's when I liked him
Yeah,
best.
Juneteenth is gonna like start making pop songs, uh, with like Daddy Yankee on the hook and all that. Um,
Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not ready for a Juneteenth track with Daddy Yankee and Pitbull yet. I'm just not ready.
did I saw a lot of people mentioning like people are going to be treating Juneteenth very much like Cinco de Mayo, where it's just like, okay, excuse to party, wear sombreros, and not really fully recognize the meaning behind it. Do you foresee that happening in the commercialization of Juneteenth?
Sure, it's going to happen, bro.
Yeah.
It's going to. They made it a federal holiday, which means it's going to be recognized by everyone, which means there's people going to try to make money off of it. There's going to be promo codes, you know what I'm saying, for like producer Pat said, mattress sales. You know what I'm saying? So it's just going to be, it's going to be different. It's not going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm one of the I'm the kind of person where it's like I like things where I'm like in the minority. So
Yeah.
like when everybody's a part of it, I'm just like, man, You know what I mean? So like when everybody was going to get the Popeyes chicken sandwich, I still never got one because I just like to be in the minority. I just like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is about me, but like
Yeah. Well, we
I
all
feel
have
the
like
same way about the
bands and
holiday.
stuff with that where it's like that. Run the Jewels is probably mine. And I was like, oh, this is a thing that I enjoy. And then it became very, very much popular. Still very good. I wonder what it would look like if they are doing these mattress sales and all that, which I am in need of a mattress. So keep me posted if there actually is a Juneteenth mattress sale. What if they had a stipulation where it's like, yeah, sales, but only for Black people? How do you think the world would react to that? Of like Juneteenth sales, you can go in Macy's and get a bed set, bed sheets, pillowcases for 70% off if you're Black.
I'm all for that. I
Mm,
dig it. But listen, I wish that could be the case, but the problem is with America, we can't have something as Black people unless everybody gets it. That's just how they do it with us. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? So like that'd be dope. It's like, yo, we understand that this was the unofficial end of slavery, or you know what I'm saying? And like, since Black people, since y'all were the slaves, here's something for y'all. I could dig that, but I don't listen. I posted this. I said that white people getting off work and getting paid time off on Juneteenth just don't sit right with me. You know what I mean?
mm.
It's just like it just feels nasty to me. Like, what, you're getting paid to sit at home and y'all got free labor from us? No, y'all need to go to work and give us your paycheck. That's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Take it one step and beyond. I
Yeah.
kind of I want to see them implement the one drop rule with the sales of like, all right, well, if you have any Black in you, you're good. Sort of like just like a reverse of it of like, all right, you
Yeah.
got a little bit of Black in you, you'll get some percent off. Like I don't know if I'll get the full 70% off. I'll probably get like 60% off though, so I'm happy with that. I think that would be kind of cool. I think it'd be a nice way to kind of give back and recognize history.
You get whatever percentage you are Black, that's what you get off. So if you're 25% Black, you get 25% off. You know what I'm saying?
No, because that's going to require like DNA testing and all that. I'm like, they're trying to get us again. Ugh.
Yeah, man. I listen, I've had racist people uh emailing me. I've had racist people commenting on my personal YouTube page because I said that on Twitter. I said that it don't sit right with me that the white people are getting paid time off on Juneteenth. They have been like in a tizzy
Oh
saying that
no.
I see somebody say that I'm worse than the Ku Klux Klan in Mississippi with my thinking. I was just like, what?
They were in quite the tizzy to say that. I feel like
Right.
you can't. I feel like that's exclusive to white people. Like you can't be
Yes.
Black and in a tizzy. I feel
It's
like
it's impossible.
if you're in a tizzy, you own a cul-de-sac. Like you live near a gazebo. If
Yeah,
you're
if
in a
you're in a
tizzy,
tizzy, you have privilege. Okay. Like,
yeah, it's a hot word right there. Tizzy.
yeah, man. They've been mad. I had to mute the comments on that tweet because it got like 5,000 retweets or whatever, and it's been like, and I posted it like 3 days ago, and of course, white people are late on everything, so now they're like, they finally got it, and they're like all on my ass about it. It's hilarious. I love it.
What kind of crime would it be to society if you were to get blocked on Juneteenth?
Wow.
That hurt.
You might see some riots. Some targets are getting burned down if any Black person gets, like, you go to Facebook jail on Juneteenth, there's going to be a riot in that city. It has to be. We're looting.
Edit that out.
No,
I'll keep it.
Zuckerberg, you listening, Zuck? Hey, Zuck, listen. If you put any Black person in Facebook jail on Juneteenth, be ready for us to be outside your headquarters. Okay.
Producer Pat suggests Bed Bath and Be Gone. Like, all right, nice little slogan right there. Nice little slogan. But yeah, man, it's Juneteenth. We're out here, proper Ebonics and such. Thank you for listening. We're all over here and all that, man. What you been up to?
I'm chilling, man. I'm hot right now, so I ain't got no shirt on.
Is that one?
Yeah, man. Look, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been on this very strict push-up regimen since December.
Ooh.
Since December. I don't even know if you remember, but it was a goal about push-ups and stuff. And I've been on this shit since December, and I look like an action figure. So I kind of like,
Oh, okay. You trying to get them shoulders popping?
so like,
Ooh, you look like a kangaroo, getting all muscular. That's what's up.
I still got the pouch though, but Look, I told my girl I'm wearing black wife beaters all summer. That's all I'm wearing.
It sounds like a threat. Why do you? Why? That's a weird fashion design thing to go with. And you know what I'm gonna do
Like
this summer?
all white. No, but I wanted to. I like when it comes to wife beaters, I like black ones, right? And I feel like, and black is my color. Like I like to wear black,
All right.
and and it shows my arms and like my chest. So I'm like, yeah, this might be my twist this summer is black wife beaters. If you see me out in these streets, I might have a black beater on.
Would you go on stage with a wife beater?
No, I will not.
All right. I was about to say, let's have standards. Have
I,
standards.
I still won't go on stage in shorts.
Bro, I've seen you in stage with shorts. I had to call you out
That's
immediately.
be that's because I knew you were gonna say that, right? I knew it, but I have defense for this. I literally was coming back from Outer Banks from vacation that day, and I was stuck in traffic, and I literally pulled up to the show a half an hour late, didn't have time to change, and I just went on stage. You know what I'm saying? That was the only time you've seen that.
I've seen you 2 times actually. So I know that
When?
time. I saw that at
When?
Soul Joel's you had the shorts on, but at
Yep.
Chameleon Club, rest in peace, you definitely came on with some shorts one time and I had to call you out for it. It looked like you
The
just came
open
from
mic.
summer camp. Yeah, open mic.
That don't count.
That counts.
Open mic does not count. I don't care what nobody says.
It's not a matter of what anyone says, it's about how you feel and all that stuff. And for you to feel right in shorts while doing comedy, that was a little weird to me.
Mm-mm. I don't like doing comedy in shorts, and open mic didn't count. I don't care. I don't even remember that. That's how I know it don't count.
Traumatized me. I had to call someone out this weekend too, or not this weekend, last Monday. Hambone, Andrew, our buddy, not
Yeah.
only in shorts at the open mic, bro's out there rocking flip flops, shorts and flip flop
Ugh,
at an open. Like, yeah, it's like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, Andrew?
disgusting.
Yeah, that was he was there
Wait,
early
hey, so
too.
was he wearing like the thong toes flip
Yeah,
flops?
it wasn't like chancletas or anything. It was like just thong toes out, just feeling
Uh,
good and all. It's like, oh god, it made me
uh,
cringe even think about it.
ew, that's so nasty. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
It's yuck,
Andrew
yuck.
was
Hambone.
he was the last to go up, and I think that's why. I think that's why. I saw him there before when I was there. There was some discrimination. And you know what? Well deserved discrimination. Flip flops and shorts.
Comedy has unwritten rules like baseball.
Yeah.
Like there's just certain things you can't do in comedy. Like tell me if you heard this one. Have you ever heard like you can't wear jeans that are like too cut up, like with like holes in your jeans? Or like you ever hear that one?
I hear that just in life, but yeah, I could see that applying to comedy too. You walking around with just holes in your jeans. It's not a good look.
All right, so look, okay, now I'm playing devil's advocate. Why is it not a good look? What's wrong with that?
Yeah, it's just not sexy. It feels very much like it's a kind of it's like an urban rustic look. It's like you're trying to go for the city look, but you're trying to go for the rustic. I'm kind of beat up. I don't really care too much about my jeans. Yeah, they got some holes in them, sort of thing. And it's just one that I don't personally align with, and I find utterly disgusting. So if that rule applies to comedy, I'm okay with that.
So because it's too urban, is that what I heard?
Not because of the urban part, but the rustic and urban. It's just like a hybrid of two different fashions that I don't think go well together, let alone the aesthetic of someone having holes in their clothes. Like you can only do that with jeans and it's kind of like you get away with it. But imagine that with like shirts or like wife beaters with holes in it. It's just like, ew, what are you doing? I don't like it.
All right, so I used to when I first started comedy, I was so corny. I would literally buy a new shirt for every show that I had. And I was getting booked so sparingly, I was able to afford it. Okay.
Okay.
So like, so when I started getting booked more and I started realizing like what I wear to a certain extent doesn't affect these jokes. So like I would wear like a fresh shirt, then I would just start I'm just wear a t-shirt. I'm gonna just wear whatever I had on the day, and I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna kill it no matter what I'm wearing. You know what I'm saying? But I think there's a for me personally, there's like a thin line of being like showing some professionalism and like and in between not giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like I really don't be caring, but like I don't want to be like a schmuck. Like I don't want to be up
Yeah,
there like
that's a good word for like holes in the pants. Schmuck.
yeah,
That's what I think. They're like, ugh, like just put yourself together. Like, where you really couldn't put a whole pair of pants on for this.
right.
That's kind of how I feel.
So so yeah, I think for me, so producer Pat said none of these rules apply for women, so he wears whatever the fuck he wants.
If I see
So
someone rocking, like a woman rocking pants with a bunch of holes in it, I'd feel away. I'd feel away.
okay, so okay, it's funny you said that because I did. I went to LA and I did the whole American Black Film Festival thing. You know what I'm saying? And
Nice.
it's official. I made it to the finals. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
And I wanted to put that out there. But what
Yeah.
I bring that up. I bring that up because one of the women that were on the show, she had holes all over her jeans, like even like under like the butt part. So like you can kind of like she had holes all over her jeans. You know what I'm saying? And like
Not that.
it was interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because Pat said it, like women can wear whatever they want, but women also have had a long history of what's the word I'm looking for? Like being told what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like women have different what's the word I'm looking for, Kirk? They have
Standards,
like a
expectations.
yeah,
Uh,
like men never had that. Men never had the oh, don't dress like that because you're going to be looked at like this. So
yeah.
so women kind of so nowadays women are kind of like free. I do whatever I want because why can't I? Y'all can. You know what I'm saying? So I think
Yeah.
that that's why.
I'd say yeah. There's I'd imagine a little bit less of that sort of thing because it's like if there's like years and years of like people being like, oh, women dress a certain way, and like there's emphasis and stress placed on women's looks, not just from their body but what they choose to wear, much more than men. So yeah, there's much more leniency, which I think is good overall. In the realm of like performing stand-up comedy, I think there's like a little bit, there's leniency, but at the same time you don't want to go up there with like skirts and holes up there and all stuff for like fishnet stockings. I don't know. I imagine just kind of what you mentioned with the professionalism part of it. It's like, all right, do you, but at the same time, it's like, all right. Then again, who knows? I'm over here telling people what to wear. Which so maybe I need to chill a little bit. But in terms of I get that mixture of wanting to, because the way how you dress on stage, you are giving off something. Like if you're up there with like a hoodie and like a striped shirt, are you giving off like kind of like a child look, like humor sort of thing? What are you trying to exude with your clothing? If you go up there with a suit, what are you trying to exude? So it's almost like a nonverbal message with
Right.
that. So I guess when you see people that you perceive to be kind of schmucky dressing, it almost seems like a little bit of an insult to the art. It's almost like, oh yeah, just come up here and do this thing. And so maybe that's my prejudice towards it.
Yeah. No, I can see that. I mean, I think the good point you made was that people dress how they want to come across.
Yeah,
I think that's a really good point. Like I'm not wearing a suit. Like I don't foresee me ever wearing a suit on stage. Like I don't even have no suits. Like I don't have no suits that fit no more. Like
mm.
yeah. So
You've never done it. You never rocked a suit on stage.
no,
Ah,
no. I like to feel comfortable. I'm never like I listen. Don't get me wrong. Like I like to put on a suit, get dressed up. Like if I was going to the daddy daughter dance with my girls, I'm saying like put
right.
my little suit on, matching with my kids. But like it's just not comfortable for me to be on stage doing my act outs. It'll probably listen. I ain't gonna lie. I probably look fly because I clean up well. But
Hmm.
I'm more comfortable just like in like a t-shirt and some jeans and some sneaks. Like that's just
You gotta try it out. You gotta hit up an open mic on a Monday with a full blown suit. Really send the message out there. You're there to kill. I've done stand up in a suit once, maybe twice. It was for a talent show at Kutztown, and it was because I was coming from like a job fair, like the day, like not the day earlier, but earlier in the day, and I contemplated going home and changing, but then I also contemplated, what if I rock out with this suit up here? So I kept the suit on and then won the competition. So,
oh
so I don't know. Sometimes who knows? Maybe I wouldn't have won if I didn't have the suit. Maybe they're like, well, you know what? There's no way we're not going to give this man some sort of award when he came here in a two-piece suit. It's too sad over here. So yeah, shout out to me for
Could you
that one, I guess.
could you imagine losing the contest to somebody in flip flops and shorts?
Jesus, oh my gosh, that'd be so sad. That'd be so sad. I feel like I just lost a custody hearing. Just like, oh gosh, I wore the suit. I don't get it. Just give me the kid. That's annoying.
Speaking of custody hearings,
Uh oh.
I I'm listen. No, I have no custody hearings coming up. But
I didn't
one
think
thing
so.
that's get one thing that's getting completely overshadowed because of Pride Month, Juneteenth weekend is Father's Day is tomorrow.
Oh snap! Yeah, you're right. Happy Father's Day. Forgot about that. Damn, you're right.
Everybody forgot about Father's Day.
Oh snap! There probably is mattress sales for Father's Day. Damn, I completely forgot about that. Father's Day is not a federal holiday though, so you know it loses a little bit of significance.
Yeah, Father's Day is losing more and more significance every year, and I
Oh
feel it
wait,
as a father.
so next year Juneteenth and Father's Day is the same day.
Yeah, yep. June 19th next year will be Father's Day.
What do we do about that? That's
I know
weird.
one thing. As a black father, I need to have a fucking parade just for me.
You would imagine, right? Damn. Oh my gosh. It's like having your birthday on Christmas. What do you do? You like
They gonna you get one gift. You just get one. You get one dashiki. That's all you get.
oh man. Are you doing anything or is your kids doing anything for you at Father's Day?
Nah, man. Every year on Father, every holiday, my birthday, Father's Day, I tell my kids the same thing. I don't want no. I don't need no gifts. I just want them to behave.
All right.
like, I just want the love, and I don't. I'm gonna be with my kids. I'll probably go to my dad's house. We might go out to get lunch or something to eat or something like that. I don't know, but like, I'm not. Yeah, I don't need nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like, I ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, what about yourself?
Uh well, considering I'm just remembering, I I will call my father. I'll have a approximately 20 to 25-minute conversation. We will discuss wrestling and the process of his knee. It's been in pain. And then I'm going to continue to dog sit and watch The Sopranos. Yo, Father's Day is going to
Oh,
be nice. Father's going to be very chill.
you're a dog daddy tomorrow.
Yeah, these dogs better behave tomorrow in order for Father's Day. Although, if you look at the dynamics, Midas may be the father. He may be the father of the three of us here. Cute dogs. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So yeah,
man.
that's cool. I hope people have fun with their Father's Day and all that stuff. Call their dads. I don't know what I'll be doing. I'll just be chilling.
Dads get phone calls. Moms get Mother's Day is the busiest restaurant day of the year.
I know,
Dads
right?
get phone calls.
Well, I think because a lot of dads have that same kind of state of mind you do of like, yo, don't get me anything. Like it's I don't know, it's just it's at least that's my impression. If I'm basing just of generalizing, it seems like most dads are like, I don't care. I like not that I don't care, but yeah, get me
No,
socks,
yeah,
this sort of thing.
yeah. I really don't care. It's funny you say that because like my kid's mom is the exact opposite of me. You know what I mean? Like she actually asked my kids on Mother's Day, "Hey, what are you guys getting me?"
Yeah.
Like, which I think I don't like that, but still, I'm the exact opposite. I'm like, you don't gotta get me nothing. Just be good kids. That's it. I don't.
you sound like a grandma. I'd be like your baby mom. I'm gonna be like, hey kids, all right, you don't have to get me anything, but do something really cool. Like come up with like a rap or something. Like, I want them to. I could definitely foresee myself being like, I actually would want to be recognized on this day and kind of highlighted. And if my shoulders are hurting, maybe rub my shoulders. I could foresee that. Honor me with some bars, Pat says. yeah, really. My dad, not for Father's Day, but like I guess I missed his birthday. Shout out to March 19th. I missed his birthday when I was like 14. And
Mm,
then he called me and gave me quite the talking to.
wow.
So his birthday night was him just calling Kurt Jr., being like why you not calling me? I was like, all right, Dad. So I never
Got
forgot it after that. But so yeah.
Like, God damn it, KJ.
KJG or KGJ, I guess it would be Kirk Griffiths
Do
Jr.
they call you? Do they call you Junior? Like your dad? Like, hey, Junior.
No, whenever I'm there, they just call me Little Kirk, and
Okay.
he's Big Kirk. We're about the same height now. I think I'm a little bit taller, so they may need to adjust that to at least medium Kirk, but it's whatever. It's nostalgic. It makes me feel good, I suppose.
Medium Kirk. I like that.
Medium Kirk, not here, man.
Oh no, yeah, man. But yeah, it's interesting stuff going on Father's Day, man. But it is what it is. And I told my kids that if you get me don't give me a tie, because if you give me a tie, that means like I don't wear a tie, so that means like you're probably heard your mom talking about her taking me to some kind of court. So that not a
Oh,
good. It's not a. I don't want to see these ties.
you're assisting without even realizing it. Don't do that. Don't please don't get me a tie. Yeah, if I may treat myself to a Father's Day meal in some fashion, maybe like go to like a restaurant. And I've realized more and more now, even including today, that the masks are in the minority, where like people aren't wearing rocking the mask anymore. I realized I was like, I think I was in like Wegmans, and I looked around. I was like, oh snap! I think I'm like the only one in a mask. I kept it on, but not gonna tell me what to do. But like, I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then
Yeah,
today was the first time that I went into a Wawa, no mask. I was just like, all right, let's gradually try to get back into this.
yeah,
I was feeling kind of wild, bro. I was like, ooh, smiling at people. Yeah.
yeah. States are lifting the mask mandates. I mean, I don't think there's not like a federal mandate on mask anymore. I'm pretty sure, and like I know in New York, 70% of the people are vaccinated.
Yeah.
So it's about that time, man. People are getting more lax. Like my girl in her store, we used to have a rule: you got to have your mask on. Now, if you come in without a mask, we probably won't say anything.
Did they have the signs up there that suggest like if you've been fully vaccinated, you don't need to wear the mask, or is it just across the board? If you rock one, you rock one. If you don't, you don't.
I seen a sign at Walgreens that said "mask recommended if not vaccinated."
Okay,
So it's
that's
kind of like you play. It's you pick your own poison. You didn't get vaccinated. You can wear a mask if you know what I mean. Like you should wear a mask, but if not, it's on you. So it's kind of like
I
it's what it
like
is at this point.
their wording of it is so much more accurate and true to what it actually is, because a lot of the other places are like if you don't have to wear a mask if you've been fully vaccinated, whereas Walmart is like we recommend it sort of thing. They're not going by like the whole honor code thing of if you've gotten the shots, no mask, but if you haven't, still mask up. I like the
Yeah,
idea that there's like, yeah, we recommend that you do this, but there's no way of really enforcing it.
yeah. This was Walgreens. I don't know if I said Walgreens or Walmart, but it's Walgreens.
No, did I say Walmart? I don't know what I
You
said. I
said
probably
Mart.
just,
You said
yeah,
you said the Mart.
the Marks. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, but I like that too. I like the fact that they said we recommend. We can't tell you what to do, and if we did, you could just lie and say you're vaccinated. We're not checking vaccine cards. You know what I mean? So it's just like
Mm.
it's all on you. You do whatever you want to do. You're an adult. It is what it is.
I wonder if like, I think there's going to be a shift in terms of prejudice towards people that wear masks. People that choose to continue to wear masks. I wonder if we're going to start seeing more discrimination towards them, of just like what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, and my logic is like, if you want to wear the mask sort of thing, and don't get judgment for it. But I do think that now that it's back in the minority, I think there is going to be some prejudice towards it.
So in New York, I think masks is still the majority. I think it's still the majority in New York. I see the people walking outside with masks on still, and I think that.
Birds.
So I think that like for me, as a mask, excuse me, as a mask wearer, this whole time, when I don't have my mask on, I'm not going to judge people because I understand. It's the people that didn't want to wear the mask the whole time
Yeah.
to be judgy. It's not going to be the ones that got vaccinated and trying to be safe now. They've been safe this whole time and now taking a mask. It's the ones that've been hating this whole time on masks that's going to be judging.
Yeah, and I think because the area that I'm in right now, there's a lot of them around, like very much like the don't cover the nose situation, sports sort of people, which is whatever, fine. But I guess maybe I sense sometimes judgment from their end, or at least like just a peculiar stance of just like kind of like a peculiar glare rather whenever they
Yeah.
see me, like, oh, all right, you're still doing that. I also think, in fact, like the idea of someone getting COVID now, it's not in vogue anymore. So it's just not a sexy thing. Like before, it's like, oh damn, you got COVID. That's kind of wild. We all going through it. If you get COVID now, people may call you disgusting. People like, ew, what are you doing with that? Get out the room. You're disgusting. I may be one of those people that like start judging people for getting COVID. That's terrible.
But you can still get COVID if you got the vaccine.
Yeah, that's true.
The vaccine don't stop you from getting it, just stop you from dying from it. Like it
Yeah.
stop you from having a serious case of it. That's
I
what
had
the
a,
vaccine.
I had a minor headache last night. I was like, oh, if I get COVID, I'm gonna judge myself. I'm gonna like, this isn't sexy at all, Kirk. I'm gonna have to like miss things for 2 weeks now. The dogs are
But
gonna.
it's but you're gonna be okay though. You're gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
No, I think so.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been saying this since I'm vaccinated. You're vaxxed. I'm going back to handshakes. Like I'm shaking hands.
Yeah.
If you're unvaccinated and you die from a high five, that's on you. Okay. Like
Oh man.
I'm shaking hands again. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, no, it's I've been doing some high fives on stuff. I tried to break someone off with a handshake on Wednesday and they got me with the elbow. It's like, okay, yeah, that's right. I could still respect that. I could still respect the elbows being in place.
So okay, so the only reason I would still fist bump or elbow is just from being clean. You know what I'm saying? Not because I'm afraid of the wrong. I'm not afraid anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like people who I fuck with, I'm shaking their hand. If it's just
Yeah.
a stranger on the street, and I might still fist bump you because you probably just dirty and I don't like germs anyway. You know what I'm saying? But like,
You're saying you
yeah,
think
man.
this person thought that I was dirty?
I'm not
Damn.
saying they didn't.
Bro, I was wearing a suit. They did not think I was dirty. They did not think I was dirty. I was a little dirty. I was a little dirty.
Hey yo, I see plenty of homeless people in suits, dog. It don't matter.
You got them for cheap, man.
Yeah, so
Uh,
I don't know. I just feel like it's all up to you now. I feel like we're at a point now. All my loved ones are vaccinated. Everybody who I'm close to, they're vaccinated. I'm not judging nobody that's not. I don't care if you are or not because I'm and my people, we straight. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. Y'all can go ahead, play around if you want to.
yeah. Do kids like? Cause you have kids, or do they get vaccinated? Is that I don't know. I keep seeing they have trials for kids, but I don't know what age range or like what's the deal with kids?
Kids, everybody from 12 and up can be vaccinated. 12 and up.
And these
So
38-year-olds out here spreading the germ.
so look,
Disgusting.
so my 13-year-old, she vaxxed. She vaxxed. My
Hmm.
9-year-old is not, but she had corona in January. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
really?
Yeah. So both my kids did, which is
Damn.
crazy. Look, which is crazy. Both my kids had coronavirus in January, and they were with me the whole time, and I never got it.
That's
So
weird.
look, I think that at some point, I think I had it.
Oh,
I just never had symptoms. I didn't get tested. You know what I'm saying?
that must feel good, right? Your immune system pops off like that. It's like, yeah, I maybe had COVID. There's around, kids around me with COVID and all stuff. They're coughing, they're having a hard time and all that. Not me though. Not me.
No, it was the work. Look, we found out that they were exposed 15 minutes before New Year's popped off. It was like 11:45, December 31st. I got a text like kids might be exposed. I'm like, dang, just ruined my whole New Year. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, but my little one, no, she got the antibodies right now. I'm pretty sure because she got it in January, so she got the antibodies or whatever. So
yeah.
I don't think she can get it again right now. So, but when it is available for her to get the vax, she probably don't get the vax, bro. Like
Mm.
everybody I'm close to, we straight up here. We not. I'm shaking hands again.
Yeah, that's I'm excited for it, sort of thing. I will miss my solo adventures. I'll still do them, but a kind of a sign this week of like, all right, you got to go back to normal life. I was doing one of my pandemic activities. I was ripsticking, you know what it is, and I was ripsticking pretty good. So much so that like I kind of had like a little bit of an audience. There's an older gentleman. He was just sitting down outside, and I was in the parking lot cruising around, and not saying he was sitting there to watch me, but I think he sat out there longer because I was out there. I think he liked it. But I had a brutal fall on the ripstick, brutal fall. Where if you saw it, it wouldn't look brutal. It was more so the board went from underneath my feet, and then like I flew back. My hands were like whoa, 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 and then I just kind of like defaulted. I was like, all right, I'll land on my back, and the back part that sucked. I haven't been able to work out all week because like my back, which it's getting better now. It was Tuesday that it happened, but it was like, damn, I should not work any part of my back out right now. The ripstick blew my back out. That's what I'm trying to say. The ripstick blew my back out. That's
Damn.
yeah.
No
So,
Vaseline.
yeah, yeah. It was unfortunate. I got right back on it though. Got right back
So
on
you
it.
you scraped up or something? Is it?
No scrape. It was just an ache. It was like literally like I landed on my left foot, and like I think if I tried hard enough, I could have stayed on my feet. I was just going whoa, 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 and then at some point, I think just laziness. I was like, you know what? I think I could land on my back and be okay. And so I kind of like curled in and like just a hard just boom on my back. So on the right side, it was just aching, and it didn't kick in until like the next day, of course. So I was able to rip stick afterward. But it was rough. It definitely reminded me like, oh yeah, I should maybe consider pads and helmets next time I'm doing this. I know it's
Man,
not a
fuck
good
that.
look. Yeah, it's not
No,
jiggy at
man.
all.
If you're going to look cool on a ripstick, you got to be unhelmeted, unprotected.
And that's what we want to share on here. So yeah, don't wear a helmet with that. I couldn't let that audience member down. I couldn't let him down. I was like, no, he's sitting out here. Maybe he's having a rough day. Maybe this is like he was having a rough memory about his childhood, and this is bringing him back to his youth. I made a bunch of stories in my head about this older gentleman. So I continued for him. Producer Pat says, shorts and a wife beater, ripping it up for the fans. I was wearing shorts. I didn't whip the tank top out. I probably was wearing this exact shirt. I haven't showered in 4 days.
Yeah, I hope he recorded you. That would be hilarious if you were just over Twitter somewhere, just falling in slow motion.
Grandpa's Twitter. It wasn't even just an old man. It was just like a 13-year-old with like a saggy face, recording the whole time. I would have been
Oh,
mad if
that'd
I
be so
heard it,
great.
if he just went like, oh, like if I just heard him laugh, that would have ruined my night. So I'm
Be
glad
like,
he didn't.
world star.
Rip star for the
Oh,
world star. With
poor,
that, man.
poor
Real
Kirk.
quick, we're going, yeah, poor Kirk indeed. Poor Kirk's about to break us. Stunk. Let's do some prop suggestions. My prop suggestion for this week, and for every week really, Juneteenth, nice Saturday out. The yard sale wives are out. The yard sale wives are definitely out. My prop suggestion is, two things. One, go to yard sales. It's always good to recycle items and all that. You get them for cheap, and a lot of times they're in good quality. It's like adopting versus having a baby. So I always recommend that. But also, have a little bit of a flirtatious rapport with the yard sale wives. I'm not saying ruin any families, but like, they like it, you like it. So yeah, that's something I want to suggest. Have a little bit of a won't, if not necessarily flirtatious, have a friendly rapport with the yard sale wives. It'll make them feel good,
Yeah.
make you feel good too.
Okay, so here's a question for you. What's the difference between so can it be a yard sale if it's on a sidewalk? Like they don't have a yard.
Yeah, yeah. Like if it's like a garage sale technically, or like a patio sale, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't have to be
Nope,
on the yard. Yeah.
not even a garage. They just have like picture my house for instance. You just
Okay.
open it and you're right there on the sidewalk. Is that
Yeah,
considered a yard sale still?
you can do that. Yeah, it's very much like, it reminds me just like you go anywhere like on South Street and see people with like just books lined up and just like on
Yeah.
like on a rug. Yeah, you could do that. It doesn't You don't have to have a yard to get rid of your items and to have Kirk flirt with you. Yeah, you could have a sidewalk. So that's absolutely, you could have a sidewalk sale.
And one more question: do you flirt with the person who's having the yard sale, or just the other yard sale guests?
Free for all, baby. But it's more it's more it's more so like the yard sale people, because they're, they're kind of like the seller, so they're giving that customer service vibe. I come in, I may or may not be rocking the ring. I'm asking questions. I'm bringing up items like, oh, you're selling Kurt Plunk. I remember when I played that with my brother. We're having discussion after that. So yeah, it could really go to the guests, whichever one you're really vibing with. But I will say, respect the ring, and recognize. Don't take it too far with flirtatious. Make it just a friendly thing. Don't go out there, slobbing and bopping with the wives.
Slobbing and bobbing.
Slobbing and bobbing with the wives, bro. You can't be. That's something I don't condone. I recognize I did just suggest you flirt with the housewives. I know I said that, but no slobbing and bobbing, bro.
No slobbing and bobbing. All right, those good words to live by. Don't slob and bob other people's wives.
Hmm.
Here's my suggestion. I want to stay along the same lines as you when it comes to picking up significant others. If you are not having success on Tinder, Bumble, all those other fun apps or whatever you guys do nowadays, you single people, you can pick up people at the grocery store. I feel like the grocery store is a perfect place to pick up a mate.
Really?
Like, I really do. Speaking from a man's perspective, that like a man that's looking for a woman, right? You go to the grocery store, they're normally like dressed in like their casual, their tights and their,
Right from the gym,
right from the, you know what I'm
cycling
saying?
past.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like you get to see what they're shopping for. You're like, oh, you like crab legs and salmon like me? Okay. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to stay away from the people that buying a bunch of soda and like snack. Stay away from
Cookies and
them.
all that.
Yeah, the people that's buying the frozen dinners out the frozen section, stay away from them. You want to go to the people that are buying fresh fruits and vegetables. You're like, oh, you about to throw down. Okay. I think it's a good place. You can bring up, listen, I've done this. Okay. That's why I'm saying this.
You've actually done this?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes, I've done this. It's a great conversation starter. Act stupid. Fellas, this may be just for the fellas. Listen, look, act stupid when you're at the, oh, do you know where this is? Or what are you making with that? Or do you have, you know what I'm saying? Like, just act dumb. It's like a
What's that? What's
conversation.
a tomato? I've never heard of tomato before. Is that
Is
a
this
salad?
is this right? Yes. I'm telling you, man, like the supermarket is a great place to find a mate. If you're having difficulty on Tinder when you're swiping, go to the grocery store. And yeah, I'm telling you, it's a great place.
So Pat. So I put the groceries in the cart. That's it. Pat, you're on it. Yeah, what? I've always heard that, and I never actually tried it. I feel like there's different avenues of places you could flirt and the type of person you are, sort of thing. I don't know if I could get away with like macking in a grocery store. I don't know. I want to try, but
You can. Look, think about it from a woman's perspective.
okay.
You're just a dude. You're just a dude
Right.
in the grocery store. In general, that's a plus. Like
That's
most men, like the stereotype says that men can't cook, men don't cook. We only order out, things like that, and eat hot dogs, noodles, stuff like that, whatever.
ew.
But if you're in there really shopping and a woman's looking at your cart, like, oh, who's this fine brother? Oh, look at that cart. Oh my God. Like, I'm telling you, man.
Damn.
Try it.
It always seemed in theory, because I see some honey Dijons in the grocery store. I see some honey
Always.
Dijons always, bro. And
Yep.
they like when you mentioned like the outfits, yeah, it's very true. They always just looking right. But yeah, I just never like, I don't know, maybe because I'm thinking about the groceries, and also it's like now, or at least before, it was like, oh well, maybe don't talk to people, they have the mask on. But maybe that's the move now for summer. I just hang out
Yeah.
like near the fruit section, and be like, oh, okay, I see you got the little cucumber right there. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I got some
You
celery
got that
sticks.
little, you got that little cucumber. I got this big cucumber. Yeah,
You're trying to get me kicked out of Wegmans. You're trying to get me kicked. I'm not going to use that line. Yeah, man. All right. Yo, if listeners, if you're single and you were having a hard time finding significant others, yard sales and grocery shops. We just broke you off with two hot tips. Don't
yeah,
forget
man.
libraries, man. Yeah.
Yeah. One more suggestion I want to give to the people if they are shopping for a mate while shopping for meat, you
Yeah.
should don't say anything on the first visit, like the first eye contact. Like let it be natural. Like you'll see him again going through the store. If you see him again and y'all still got that vibe, or the second or third, that's when you go at him. The first one, don't walk up to him like, oh, hey, baby, I see you shopping. Like give him
Oh.
time to breathe. Like let it,
Oh.
because you'll see him again. You'll see him again in the store. That's when you make your move, when you see him the second time.
I have a hard time with the follow up with move. Like I always register the eye contact where I can even see like, oh, okay, I think they're looking at me too. But then just at least in grocery stores, it's like coming up with like how do I break the ice on this one? Of like, all right, now I think I'm just staring at you. Like we've passed each other 3 times. I like what's in your cart. But what do I say? What do I say in a situation? So maybe I'll have to pick up some of those. Like, oh, okay, I see you got cinnamon rolls. Yeah. He's like, I don't know if this approach is
Like,
going to work for me, bro.
look, okay, look, you have to. This is what I used to do before I was wifed up. This what I would do, bro. I would literally just be honest. It sounds so easy, but it's hard. You got to be honest. Be like, yo, excuse me, man, no disrespect, but I've seen you a couple times. I seen you in aisle 1 and in aisle 9, and I was just wondering if I can come over while you make all that food in your cart. I don't know. I was just, I just don't be that upfront with it. But but like, but I would just be like, yo, I'm sorry. I don't mean to bother you. I know you're shopping, but this is how I feel about you.
Dang.
So
All right. I do have to go grocery shopping later. I may try this out. I know it's going to come out completely different when I do it. Hey, I saw you in aisle 9. No, 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 aisle 8. It was the pet food. Yeah, I saw you're getting pet food. What kind of pet do you have? What, you didn't hear me? Oh, no. I like your eyes. That's good. They're like, what? What? Yeah, so we'll see. I may get booed up in the grocery section next week. We'll find out.
yeah, man,
I
that
have
sounds
tonight, man. Tonight is the Juneteenth show. The TCP Entertainment. We're doing the over in Zootropolis in Lancaster.
yeah.
So yeah, this is gonna be a cool one. It's like it's very much like mainly black show and shout to knock. Um, just calling out the non-black performers. Shout to knock and Matt. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a movie. Been
Woo,
saying that shit all week.
gonna be a movie. Look, that's good, man. It is gonna be a movie because I think Zootropolis is like a theater, so it's like
I
a
know,
movie
yeah, it's
theater
gonna
type.
be this is the second movie theater I performed in this week. It's gonna be nice. It's I love the idea of that, of just that saying of like it's gonna be a movie, because you can tell like it's a thing kids say. I'll
Yeah.
say it before because I get hyped before watching actual movies. It's like I know that I'm gonna watch a movie later in the night. I'm like, it's gonna be a movie. It's good. It's my go-to move.
Yeah, man. You know what Joe Biden said? If you're not booked on Juneteenth, you're not a black comedian. That's what Joe Biden
Yeah, I
said.
couldn't believe he said that one. I was like, wow, all right. Well, I gotta get on a show for Juneteenth. There's a lot of
Uh,
black comics that are questioning their DNA right now because they're not booked on this
look
wonderful day.
for the people listening up. Joe Biden didn't really say that because I know somewhere somebody's like, he really said that. That I said that, but he did say, if you're not black, you don't vote for him. But
He's
you
probably
know,
thinking it. He's probably thinking it. Like
yeah,
if he's on Instagram and sees Kevin Hart is just chilling in his pool later on, he may put out a tweet like Kevin Hart's not black. He was not performing on Juneteenth.
Right. I
Next
had
year,
so
bro, you got to get on multiple shows next year. Father's Day, Juneteenth.
ooh.
You
You know
can't.
what? You know what though? This is my thing. This is my thing, Kirk. I like to be with my kids on Father's Day.
Damn, they could be the host.
I can't have only way my kids would be the host of the show is if I'm producing it. Like, I wouldn't have them like at the show with other comedians talking reckless,
That'd be
you know.
wild,
But
man.
that'd be the only thing. So I got a little thing up in New Rochelle, New
Ooh.
York.
Mm-hmm.
I've never I've
Is that
never been there,
upstate?
but yeah, it's like not too far from Yonkers.
Ooh.
So it's at a house. It's
Oh, nice.
it's at a comedian's house. She's a comedian named Celeste. She has a podcast that I was on. Um, she got a big like she got money, so she gets a big backyard and like
Nice.
she did a show on was it Mother's Day? Oh, I think it was Mother's Day, and she had like a nice turnout, and she said the
Mm-hmm.
turnout's gonna be great. Everybody from our neighborhood is gonna come, so it's a black lineup produced by a black comedian. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
Damn, that is gonna be nice. I love house shows.
Yeah,
I think they're my favorite shows to do. Like,
really.
yeah, I just like the idea of like we're all like in a basement, low ceilings. It's like if you're booked on a house show, there's a good chance the person in the house is a fan of yours, or just has a lot of comics that you know and like too. It's like house shows, and
Yeah,
usually the audience members they're super like they're ready to laugh, sort of thing. It's just a cool dynamic. Shout out to clubs and shit like that too,
yeah,
and barns. But like house shows are like my go-to. I love them. I missed one on Wednesday.
yeah.
I
So
bailed, not bailed. They asked me to do a house show, but I had to do. I agreed to do one of the steel stacks thing instead, and it was a dud. I was like, damn, I wish I was in the house show. No, shout out Steel Stacks. It wasn't like a dud, but it was just like, this is a drive all the way out here. I kind of would be nice to be in a basement right now.
look, shit happens. Not every show is going to be successful. I mean, shit happens. It's okay. They put on a bunch of great shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, so show is a show. Sometimes it's chill like that. Sometimes it's cool. But I hope you have fun at your show later on, man. I'm gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a movie tonight, so I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have to cut the movie short to come back to watch these dogs. But yeah, it's gonna be quite the cinematic experience.
I had a speaking of great shows, I wanted to touch base about a goal that I had that I hit. I hit the goal,
Oh
bro.
yeah, yeah, that's right.
I had my show at Hunky
Hunky
Dory.
Dory.
I had my show. It was a success, man. I was pleasantly not I would say surprised. I was pleased. I was happy. I was
Mm,
grateful.
mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Saw the
And
photos. Had a good turnout, bro.
yeah, I did. I had a good turnout. I mean, I initially had 70 people RSVP. Was not 70 people, but there were 70 RSVPs where like people bought like more they RSVP multiple times or whatever.
Nice.
Um yeah, I'm gonna say it was probably like 40 people came up. I feel like it was like 40 people.
That's what's up.
Trying to count the tables. The comedians came out to support. Everything was good, man. Everything was so good. We're going to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That
Damn.
was the goal. That was the
Yeah,
goal.
you're listen, if they're not sure about your grocery store tip, trust this man. He put a goal in place, he followed through with it, and now has the monthly show popping off. My brother didn't show up, did he? I guess if you would know, you wouldn't know if it was my brother or not. But did anyone introduce himself like Yo, I'm Kirk's brother?
No, I'm pretty sure your brother did not show up. Um, I can count the black men that did show up. I think I knew. So like,
Hmm.
I don't think. No,
Brian, you
I don't
son of
think.
a bitch. I was pushing on him because like I think Brian has a little crush on Anthony. my brother has my brother definitely has a crush on Anthony. And I
Well,
was
he
like,
went
hey,
to see him at the park, right?
I don't know if he actually did follow up or not. I know he was planning on it, but I remember his
Uh,
messaging like, "Yo, so this is another thing. Monday, both Anthony and Alan, and
yeah,
I don't know where. I think he's in Harlem technically, but I was like, slide through Brooklyn. But I don't know if he did or not. I was hoping it would be a nice surprise. I was hoping to
yeah.
like
That
the
is.
next day he would send me a photo, you, Anthony, and Brian, just like chilling sort of thing. Like, ah, Yeah, but
that that
whatever.
that would have been cool, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie, I was looking for him. I
Mm.
remember I was like, man, if little Kirk shows up, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian,
You
you're the
know,
new little Kirk.
yeah, man. But we going. It's the second Monday. The second Monday is where we're going to do it.
July 12th, you
12th,
said? This
July
next
12th.
one? Yeah.
Yeah, and I
I
got
know
some.
that it's the 2 days after McGregor fight on July 10th. So that's a good way to
Woo-hoo.
remember that, people. McGregor and Dustin Poirier, the trilogy, on July
Uh,
10th. So 2 days afterwards, hit up Hunky Dory.
yeah, man. Shouts out to Hunky Dory, Crown Heights, man. We're gonna have fun. I got some. Who I got? I got Chanel Ali on the show. Got
Very nice.
I got Von DeCarlo. You know who that is?
Nice, nice. Wait,
Von De,
Vonda,
Von. Her name's Von
I'm
DeCarlo.
not familiar, but I mess with that name. That sounds like it's going to be a very funny person.
Yeah, she remember the Patrice O'Neal documentary
Which one?
on Comedy Central that came out like a couple of months ago. She executive produced that thing because
Oh, okay.
she's Patrice O'Neal's ex fiance.
Oh, shit. That's kind
Yeah,
of
so
wild.
yeah, so and I met her at the Stress Factory, like in New Brunswick, like a couple years ago, at like an open mic type shit.
Hmm.
Like she had like a feature spot at the open mic, did like 10 minutes, crushed it. You know what I'm saying? So I finally got the opportunity to book her. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
we'll
gonna
have
be
a good
cool.
time. We'll have a
It's gonna
good
be wild,
time.
man. Stress
Yeah.
Factory. I went there once, and I think there's an unspoken rule to not pick up the phone in the
Oh
back.
yeah.
No one told me that unspoken rule, so I maybe didn't. But I remember going towards it and hearing a bunch of people in the back going, "No, no, no!" And I was like, "Oh, that's weird." And I do the dumbest bit, not worth it. And
That's hilarious.
yeah, so I didn't go back. So I was like, I don't think I'm banned for all I know. I am, but I think it was just like I don't know if it's like a hey, it's such a hacky thing to do that, or like there's like a hey, don't touch that sort of thing. But no one told me. And I saw that, and I was like, I'm gonna touch that phone.
I think it's more of a hacky thing
I
because
think so
I
too.
seen somebody touch it too, but I think it's just more like, dude, we all see the phone. A million comedians have been here, so like
Mm.
it's been done.
I was young in the game, and also it looked like a good phone, so no apologies. Yeah, man, good chatting and all that stuff. I'm about to get these yard sale items going, see what kind of finds I get. I'm seeing
Uh-huh.
the signs for yard sales all over. I'm like, all right, I'm about to take a shower before the yard sales. Pop some cologne on.
Yeah, Kirk about to go get it in. Going to the yard sale, then go to the supermarket. I see you.
Yeah, yeah. And then head over to the show later on. Yeah, man. So I'm
Yeah.
chilling.
Good luck at the show, man. You're going to have a good time. You're going to
Thanks,
have
though.
a good turn. You're going to have a good turnout. You're going to absolutely crush it. Like I can tell the atmosphere, the setup, everything about that show
Yeah,
is
I
set
feel
up
good
for
about
you.
it. I
Yeah.
feel pretty good about it. Usually I don't necessarily always feel that great about shows that have a DJ. This one I feel pretty good about it. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be a fun one. I'm more so just
Yeah.
looking forward just to going than the anxiety, like the good anxiety of like performing. It's more so like, oh, this is gonna be cool. So I'm happy about it.
You gonna wear your mask?
I may have it in my back pocket, let them know what kind of crew I'm repping. Just like have it just
Yeah.
hanging out there. But it may just be for the pure aesthetic sort of thing. So we shall see. Are you going to wear
Yeah.
your mask to the house party?
No, my show's outdoors, so they got like a big backyard and everything. You know what I'm saying? So
Ah,
like,
that's right. Yeah, don't have to worry
yeah,
about it.
man. I yeah. Even my girl was telling me, she was like, I think I might not wear my mask in the store anymore. And
Ooh.
I'm like, listen, I'm vaxxed, baby. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you vaxxed, so let's do it. All right, listen, man. The mask mandate's been lifted. Let's get back to normal, man.
Damn. It feels like everyone that's been vaccinated feels like we all have a copper IUD. It feels like we just while out. It's just no protection needed. No, we're good.
Let's just do it, man. Let's get back. We back, baby. We
Yeah,
out here.
no. Good stuff, bro. Well, I'll catch you around. Nice shoulders. I see you. And yeah, we'll chat it up later. Thanks for listening. Peace.